What's up, y'all? So I have a video here today regarding the whole vaccine update. Now, y'all, now I don't watch the news. I had somebody let me know this, and basically how they're making it a requirement or mandating that by by no later than January 4th, companies had their employees vaccinated fully, or they have to be weekly tested and wearing their mask. So I pulled up these dates right here. I got two different dates. So I have Tuesday, May 15th, 2018, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute. And then I got Tuesday, March 10th of 2020. Now, Tuesday, May 15th of 2018, that's when the Claydex exercise was taken into effect. Now, those of you that don't know, Claydex is basically a simulation of a global pandemic. Now, this is before the pandemic even started. So the reason I have these 2 dates right here, Tuesday, May 15th of 2018, and then Tuesday, March 10th of 2020, is because Tuesday, May 15th of 2018 is a Claydex date that the simulation was started. And then Tuesday, March the 10th of 2020 was the last day before the pandemic was declared. And it results in 666 days. And y'all know that's a demonic number. Then you go over here, and I went to Wednesday, March 11th, which is the day that the pandemic was declared, as you see right here. It says, on March 11, 2020, the WHO declared COVID-19 a global pandemic, its first such designation since declaring H1N1 influenza a pandemic in 2009. So that's why over here I said Wednesday, March 11, 2020, but then I said Wednesday, January 5th of 2022, which will be the cutoff date. Like after January 4th, they have to have that into effect. So I put January 5th because that's the start date of the day after the deadline. So, or I get not really the deadline, but the day after the mandate is taking effect. So both of these results, but if you realize right here, both of these fall on a Wednesday, and then both of these days fall on a Tuesday. And so they both result in 666 days, including the end date, which is, I mean, it's crazy. So it kind of goes to show that they took this simulation, the Claydex simulation, they orchestrated it out to see how it would look if a true pandemic took place. Which, I mean, we saw H1N1. I mean, I was young at the time of the H1N1, so I remember it kind of, but not. It wasn't to the extent of this because now we have social media, so people don't understand. That's why this pandemic has been the way it is, because of social media. And so yeah, H1N1 was a pandemic, but it was basically the same way, just without social media blowing it out of proportion. So anyway, I'm gonna show y'all a little clip of the Claydex simulation so y'all can see how it took place.
What was causing the outbreak were all negative, but scientists at the Robert Koch Institute discovered a previously unknown virus in the spinal fluid of several of the patients, a new type of para-influenza virus. Para-influenza is a common respiratory virus. It's unrelated to influenza and typically causes colds in adults and croup in kids. It does not normally cause severe illness in otherwise healthy adults.
Thanks, Emily. Venezuela is reacting very differently. Authorities there are denying there is an outbreak, despite reliable reports from people in Caracas of hospitals being swamped by hundreds of suspected encephalitis cases. There are no details or accurate numbers for us.
Now, I noticed something in that. Y'all might say I'm tripping, but I don't know if y'all picked this up. I just now picked this up, how this woman has her hands in that position. She keeps moving her thumb up and down. I don't know if that's like a hypnosis method or whatever. I don't know what you would call it. I don't know why she's doing it. Maybe it's just a habit she has. Sometimes things are a little bit deeper than what they seem from the surface, but I just not picked that up. But if you listen to what the video said, they basically were talking about how, you know, it causes colds in adults, fevers in kids. That's what they said with the coronavirus. Same whole ordeal here in the Claydex simulation. So y'all can see it says exercise segment 1. They got like 4 or 5 different segments, and it's basically the same thing. They reacted the same way and everything. And this was 3 years ago. So I'm just coming to show y'all, man, that they kind of script this stuff out. They plan this stuff out before it even happens, man. And we just take suit to it. And it's too many people who are asleep and don't realize what we really being put through. Man, you got people who aren't going out anymore because they're scared of a virus. They're away from their family members. They, like, it's problematic, man. And I had already dropped a video on the pandemic like before, and it got taken down. So I got to figure out a way to title this one so it doesn't get taken down. But I'm gonna try to re-upload the other one too, or try to remake the other one at least. And it just goes to show, man, this stuff is scripted for real. Now Zach turned me on to this. Like I said, this is from Gematria Effect News on YouTube. He does Gematria Effect Sports and Gematria Effect News. His name is Zach, and he turned me on to the Claydex simulation. And it was a video on YouTube called Agenda 201, but they took it down. Because I think after a while, but if you went to the comment section of that video, everybody was catching on to it. So they had to take it down. But anyway, I mean, you looking at it, man. Like I said, I want to explain the dates again. May 15, 2018 is the day that the Claydex simulation was taken into effect. And then the day before the pandemic was declared is March 10th of 2020. And that results in 666 days. Then you go here to the date that the pandemic was declared globally, Wednesday, March 11th, 2020, all the way up to Wednesday, January the 5th of 2022, which would be the day after, which is basically like because they're saying by January 4th, companies have to have this instilled or whatever through their employees. So the day after that would be January 5th of 2022, which also results in 666 days. Now, I know people might question, well, why did you make it the day after? You trying to toy with the dates? Well, I made it the day before here. If you see here, I made it the day before the pandemic. Here, I made it the day of and the day after the mandate of the vaccine. So you see that they both result in the same amount of days. And like I said, 666 is a demonic number. Most people know that by now. That's a satanic number for the satanic agenda they're pushing. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that, man. Thought it was kind of crazy to find that out. And like I said, I don't even watch the news. Somebody told me at my job about this, and I was like, what are you talking about? Because I was like, what are you talking about January 4th? I really didn't know. I was trying to figure, is that like a holiday? Like, what's going on? But then I got told this, and I was like, okay. So just wanted to show y'all that, man. I'm not going to make this video too long. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments or whatever. And yeah, I'm also gonna link this video in the description right here. I'll link this down below. They're all like hours long, because they got you see how much, like, I'm gonna show y'all right quick. They got so many of these videos, man. This one's an hour 37. This one's an hour 20. An hour 30. An hour and 11. All this stuff has is just like hours and hours of the simulation. So I'm gonna link this one down in the description right here, segment 1. But I'm gonna leave this here, and y'all take care.